So this tutorial will be about how to make some fingerless lace gloves. So if there's something you're interested in, stay tuned and we'll get to it. Bye! So for this tutorial you need some lace weight yarn, your crochet hook, pair of scissors to cut off your ends, and a needle to weave in those ends. So let's get started. Okay, so we start by doing a slip knot onto our hook. Now we want to chain up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then back into that first chain. Try to focus this chain right here. I'll bring it a little bit so you can see. First chain, we want to do a yarn over and do our slip stitch. So that creates a little circle. Now we chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we do a double crochet back into this little ring. So into that ring, so 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and then we do a chain 2, 1, 2, and then 2 double crochets again back into that ring. So 1 and 2. So this is our little fan and our little ring so far. So now we chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and we turn our work. So into this little chain 2 space here, the chain 2 space, we want to do 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So into this space, we do 2 double crochet, 1, 2, chain 2, 1, 2, and then 2 double crochet into that chain 2 space again. Whoops. 1, 2, chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn our work. So again, into the chain 2 space, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So into the chain 2 space, 1, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and then 2 double crochet, 1, 2. So this is what it starts looking like. Alright, so we'll do another chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn our work, and then into that chain 2 space, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. 1, 2, chain 2, 1, 2, 2 double crochet, 1, 2, and then we chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, turn our work. So I'll show you one more time. So 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet into that chain 2 space, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and then we chain up 3, 1, 2, 3. So continue this until you get to your desired length. You'll have a little foundation that looks like this. So yeah, continue that until you get to your desired length to go around your wrist. Okay, so I'm at about 6.5 inches for my, which is fine because you want to have a little bit left because you're going to be doing an extra stitch to attach back onto where your little circle is. So chain up 3 now, 1, 2, 3, we turn our work. So like as before, we go into that chain 2 space, chain 2, 1, 2, chain 1, and now making sure you don't twist your work, threads, we want to go back into this circle. So into this circle here, we do a slip stitch into that circle. So you've attached to the other end. Chain 1, and then do a two double crochets back into that chain 2 space. So 1, 2. And now we have finished our foundation for our glove. Hello, Editing Kira here. So I'm not entirely sure what's happened, but I've lost round 1 of my tutorial. So I'm going to quickly run over what I'm doing with a quick foundation train that I've just done up. So to start with, we're going to do a chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to single crochet at the top of this chain space, like so. So again, we're going to chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then again at the top of this chain 3 space, we're going to do a single crochet. So now I want you to continue doing this all the way around, and I'll meet back up with you at the end to show you what to do next. So we want to do 6 chain, and then we're going to do a single crochet into the loop, and then we will slip stitch into this chain. So chain up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, single crochet into the loop, so single crochet into this loop here, single crochet, and then chain 6 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we want to slip stitch into this chain here. Whoops, I want to make sure we get behind both those 2 loops like that. So see how I'm trying to show you this, see how we're like 2 loops on and then 1 loop bottom. So I'll show you where that is just one more time. So this loop right here, the first chain, you want to get in behind the 2 loops like so, okay, and we do a slip stitch into that chain. So that finishes our first round. So you have something that looks like this all the way around. Okay, hi, Editing Kira here. So again, not sure what happened, but I'm just going to show you with my little quick one that I've done here. So we're going to go backwards into this chain 6 space, so not forwards, we're going backwards and doing a standing single crochet. So I'll do that for you now. 1 standing single crochet backwards into the space previously. Now we're going to chain up 4 for our picot, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back into this standing single crochet. It's always hard to do it. There we go. We're going to do our slip stitch. Make sure we get both those like so, and then we continue on with our 8 single crochets into this chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we do our 4th picot, 1, 2, 3, 4, so chain up 4, and then back into that space. So again, we're going to go right through those loops, we do our slip stitch. So again, I'll show you that again. So we do 8 single crochets into the chain 6 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we do our chain 4 picot. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then slip stitch back into that original stitch. So yeah, keep doing this all the way around, and I'll meet back up with you at the end to show you what to do next. Okay, so I've already done the picot, so now we're going to be doing 7 single crochets into this chain space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because remember we did this standing single crochet at the very beginning. So now into this standing single crochet you want to be doing a slip stitch, and that ends this round. So I'll join back up with you to show you what to do next. Alright, so we want to slip stitch 4 up to the arc. So if you look here, I'll pull this out, we'll have 4 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the 4th one, this one right here, is where we want to do our slip stitch 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4 slip stitches. So into the first one here, we do a slip stitch. Sorry, let me just get, so this one here we do a slip stitch, and then 2 slip stitch, 3 slip stitch, and 4 slip stitch. Now we want to do a standing single crochet back into that same stitch we just finished our 4th slip stitch into. So into this stitch we want to do a standing single crochet. So now we want to chain 6 and then do a standing single crochet, single crochet into the 4th chain of the top of the arc. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chain, and then into the 4th stitch again, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 into the 4th stitch. Should be able to see them. 1, 2, 3, 4 into that 4th stitch. We do a single crochet. Now we do chain 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then into the 4th single crochet we do a 1 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. To that chain there, we do a single crochet. I'll show that one more time. Chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then into the 4th single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do a single crochet. So keep doing that all the way around, and I'll meet back at the end to show you how to attach. Righto, so we're at the end of our round. So we want to attach into this chain single crochet where we did our standing crochet here. So we chain up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then back into this standing crochet here we want to do a slip stitch. So make sure when you do it you get those 2 loops. You don't want to do 1. So there we go. we do a slip stitch into that standing crochet. So I'll show you where that is one more time. So into this standing crochet, make sure you get, see how there's the loop? You want to make sure you get behind those two loops and pull up and do a slip stitch. There we go. And that's how you finish off the round. So I'll meet up with you in a sec to start the next round. Alright, so just like before, we're going to be going backwards. So this is forwards, this is backwards. So in our chain 6 backwards, we're going to be doing another standing single crochet. So 1 standing single crochet, and we do a chain 4 picot again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back in between these loops. It's always hard to do the standing. There we go. We do a slip stitch. Now we do 8 single crochets into this chain 6 space again. So 8 single crochets. 1, I'll move that back a bit because it's gone right up the chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we do a 4 picot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then again into between those stitches. So 2 loops at the front, 2 loops at the back. We do a slip stitch, and then into this chain 6 space again, we do 8. I'll show this one more time, and then we'll meet back up to attach to the first standing crochet that we did begin with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, picot 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back into that loop we do a slip stitch, and then we continue on with our 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll meet you back up here once we're finished doing that, the chain 8, picot 4, chain 8, all the way around. Righto, so we're back at the end, so we're going to attach into this standing single crochet. So we do 8 single crochets into this chain 6 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, we do 7 because this one counts as a single. So into that standing single crochet, we do a slip stitch. Righto, welcome back. So we want to slip stitch 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to the top of the arc of the single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So slip stitch 1, slip stitch 2 into the next single crochet, slip stitch 3 into the next single crochet, and slip stitch 4, 4 into the next single crochet. Now we want to do a standing single into the top of this arc. So 1 standing single crochet into the top of that arc, And now we want to crochet 8. Chain 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now again at the top of this arc, so in the 4th single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, we want to do a single crochet. And then chain up 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then in the 4th single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, chain space. 3, oop, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do another single crochet. So I'll do that for you one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chain, and then in the 4th single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, we do a single crochet. Now continue like this all the way around, and I'll meet you back up here to show you what's next. Righto, so I've chained up 8. So now we're going to slip stitch in the top of that standing single crochet. So in the top of this standing single crochet, we're going to do a slip stitch. There we go. And we'll do a slip stitch. Okay. So that's the end of that round. We'll meet up for the next round. Righto, so now we're going to do this similar to what we did last time. We're going to do a standing single crochet backwards into this chain 8 space. So single crochet, standing single crochet, 1. Whoop. Okay, we'll do that again. Completely lost the yarn off the hook. So back into this chain space, single crochet, 1. And then we do a chain 4 picot, 1, 2, 3, 4, into that space. Show you what to do whilst also doing it. And slip stitch. Now, into this chain 8 space, we do 10 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Need a little bit more yarn. Okay, so now we chain up 4 for our picot. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then back into this stitch, we slip stitch to make our chain 4 picot. And again, we do 10 single crochets into this chain 8 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we do chain 4 picot, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back into that single crochet. We do our slip stitch for our picot. So this is what it'll start to look like. Now, what's happened to that one? There we go. So we'll keep doing that. So we'll do another 10 single crochets into this chain 8 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we do a chain 4 picot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch back into that single crochet. Okay, so now continue doing that all the way around and I'll meet you back at the end. Okay, so now we're going to do our last picot and chain 9 to attach to this final standing crochet. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, slip stitch back into that stitch for our final picot, and then we do 9 single crochets into the chain 8 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then we slip stitch into the final 10th standing single crochet. So into this stitch here, we do a slip stitch. And that is that round done. So I'll meet up with you for the next round. Yeah, see you then. Righto. So like before, we're going to slip stitch up to the top of the arc, but this time we're going to do 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we slip stitch 1, slip stitch 2, slip stitch 3, slip stitch 4, and slip stitch 5. Now we do a standing single crochet into this same chain space that we just did our final 5th slip stitch into. So do 1 single standing crochet, and then we chain 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Need some more yarn. And then we do 5 up to the top of the arc again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into that stitch we do a single crochet, and then we do 8 again. Chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So again, into the 5th chain space, we do single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do a single crochet, and one more time, chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and into the top 5th chain of the arc we do a single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number 5, we do a single crochet. So do that all way around, and I'll meet you back to connect up to the end of the round. So we're back at the end of our round. So we chain up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we slip stitch into that standing single crochet. I'll meet you back again to start the next round. Righto, just like the previous round, we're going to go backwards into this chain 8 space and do a standing single crochet. 1 standing crochet. And then we do a 4 picot. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then into this space, we do a slip stitch. Okay. Now we go forward again, and we're going to do 10 single crochets into this chain 8 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to do a chain 4 picot again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then again back into this space we do a slip stitch. Now we just continue doing 10 picot, 10 picot, and we'll meet back up here to attach. Righto, so we've completed that picot, and we're back at the final chain 8 space. So you're going to single crochet 9 into that space and then slip stitch into this chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we slip stitch into that standing single crochet. So that's the end of that round. I will meet back up with you in a minute for the following round. Righto, so just like before, we're going to slip stitch up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the top of the arch. Slip stitch 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we do a standing single crochet at the top of this stitch into the same stitch we just did that final slip stitch. So 1 single crochet. Now we chain 8, and then in the 5th chain of this next following arc we do a single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then to the 5th chain, 5th stitch, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the 5th stitch. We do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do a single crochet. Okay. Then we chain 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And into the 5th chain, we single crochet 1. And I'll meet back up again at the end to show you what to do. Alright, so we're back at the standing single crochet. I've already chained up 8. So we slip stitch into the top of that standing single stitch. Slip stitch. So that's the end of this round. Righto, so we do the same as what we did last time. We go backwards into this chain 8 space and do a standing single crochet. So backwards into this space we do a standing single crochet, and then we chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back into this standing single crochet. It's always hard to do this one and try to show you what I'm doing. There we go. We do a slip stitch. Now into this chain 8 space we do 10 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll do a 4 picot, 1, 2, 3, 4 chain, single, slip stitch back into the chain below. And then, yeah, continue that all the way around, and I'll meet you back here. Righto, so we're at the last part of this round. So I've already done the picot. So now we want to single crochet 9 into this chain 8 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remembering that this final standing single crochet is one of our single crochets. So we slip stitch into that chain. So now you want to repeat this process 2 more times, and I will meet back up with you once you're at round 14 to show you what to do next. We want to slip stitch up 5 chains, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we want to chain 18 stitches and single crochet at the top. Oh wait, sorry, we want to do a standing single crochet in the same stitch to start with. Then we want to chain 18 and single crochet to the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So skipping these 2 arcs and then into this arc on the 5th chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into the 5th chain, we do a single crochet. Now we want to do a chain 8 as normal, and then into the 5th chain, we want to do a slip stitch, and then chain 8, single crochet, not slip stitch, single crochet, chain 8, single crochet, chain 8, single crochet, all the way around. So I'll show you this one time, and then I'll meet back up with you to show you what to do once we get to the other end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the 5th stitch, and then continue on with 8, and then single crochet, and I'll meet you back up. Okay, so we want to slip stitch into the top of this standing single crochet. So slip stitch into the top of that chain there, like so. Then we slip stitch into the chain 18 and then single crochet. Now we do 22 single crochets around this chain 18 space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So then we want to turn our work around, slip stitch into this standing single crochet. So slip stitch into this stitch here. Sorry, a standing single crochet is just a single crochet, but we want to slip stitch into it anyway. So slip stitch into that stitch. And then we want to chain. So turn your work. So this is facing backwards. And then we want to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then into the 5th stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do a single crochet. Now chain 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we single crochet at the top of that arc into the 5th stitch. And then chain 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then at the standing single crochet, do a slip stitch. Yeah. Slip stitch. Now we turn our work. Be careful not to get that one. So now we want to slip stitch into that chain. Chain 1, and then we do 10 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, chain up 4, picot, 2, 3, 4, and then back into that stitch, and then chain 10 again around the chain 8 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Chain 4 picot, back into the stitch, and then chain single crochet 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, into this chain space here, we want to slip stitch. Oop. Oh, sorry, no. We want to slip stitch into the final single crochet. So slip stitch into. Whoop, where is it? Oh, it's twisted. That's why I'm like, why can't I find it? There it is. So slip stitch into that chain space. There we go. Now turn our work, and then we continue doing our standing picot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back into that space, complete the picot. So there is our first little picot, and now we do 10 single crochet, picot, 10 single crochet, picot, 10 single crochet. So I'll show you this one time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we do a 4 picot, chain 4, back into the stitch. Now continue doing this all the way around, and I'll meet back up with you here to show you what to do next. Okay, so this little final bit's a little bit tricky. So we want to chain up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, slip stitch back to do our final picot. Now in here we want to grab up both of these stitches, so you'll have, if it makes it easier, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this will be our, so this stitch here, and then make sure this isn't twisted, and then our first stitch for our 20. So through these two we do a slip stitch like so. So I'll show you that one more time. So through that standing and through this one here, so you'll have 4 loops on the hook. We want to do a slip stitch to finish that round. So yeah, I'll meet back up with you in a minute to show you what to do next. Righto, so now we want to slip stitch up 6 stitches. So 1, so this one will be hidden a little bit, so don't forget that stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops, do 4 again there, 4, 5, and 6. Now we do our standing single in the same stitch we just did our final slip stitch, and then we chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then in the 10th stitch, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So into this 10th stitch here, we will do a standing single. Now we chain 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then into the 5th chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we do a single crochet. So make sure you do it into this back bit, not into the opening. So now continue around as usual, doing 8 chains, single crochet on the 5th stitch, 8 chains, single crochet on the 5th stitch. So continue that all the way around, and I'll meet back up with you here. Righto, so I've chained up 8, and now we slip stitch back into this standing single crochet. So slip stitch into that. So now we just do the same as we have previously. We go backwards into our chain 8 space, and then do a standing single crochet, do our picot 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then single crochet back into, slip stitch back into the bottom chain, bottom chain of the picot. It's always difficult to do standing crochet, there we go. And then we do 10 single crochets into that chain 8, into that chain 8 space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4 picot. Sorry about that, I ran out of storage. So yeah, so we do 10 single crochets into that chain 8 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we do our 4 picot, chain 4, slip stitch back. So continue doing this all the way around. So we do 10 picot, 10, 10 picot, 10. Okay, and then I'll show you how to attach. Righto, so just like we have done before, I've done the picot, and now we're going to single crochet 9 into this chain 8 space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now we do a slip stitch into the top of this single crochet, standing single crochet, and that finishes the round. Now we do a repeat the same as we did for round, what was it, 9 and 10. So we do that twice. So we do 2 more rounds with your chain up 5, slip stitch 5, do your single crochet into the 5th stitch, chain 8, single crochet 5th stitch, chain 8, 6, and then you do 10 picot, 10 picot 2 more times, and I'll meet back up with you once you've done that. Okay, so we've done 2 more rows. So I'll show you what it looks like. Put a stitch marker in there so we don't lose it. So this should be, so we can get it, I'm not going to be able to get it to, so this is what it should look like so far. Yeah, so but yeah, so now we'll go back and we'll finish off the little cuff. We will slip stitch onto our slip knot, sorry, onto our hook. Get some yarn up. So then, so where this circle was, starting from that chain 3, we want to slip stitch into that chain 3 space and chain up 3, 1, 2, 3. Now do a double crochet, 1 double crochet, and then 2 double crochet into that chain 3 space. Now we want to chain 2, and then we do 3 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3 double crochet into that chain 3 space. So into the next space here, we want to do a, oh wait, so we want to do a picot first. Chain 3 picot, 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch back into that space. So again, so this time we're doing it at the top of the double crochet. So here you see how there's that little space here. That's where we want to slip stitch for our chain 3 picot. Now we do 3 double crochets into this chain 3 space. 1, whoops, 2, 3. We chain 2, 1, 2, and then 3 more double crochets into that chain 3 space. And then chain 3 picot, 1, 2, 3, and then again into that loop, and then we do 3 double crochets into that chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 1, 2, and then 3 double crochet into that chain space. 1, 2, 3, chain 3 picot, 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch back into the chain space. I'll show you that one more time. 3 double crochet into that chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3. Oh, why am I doing 4? 3, chain 2, 1, 2, and then 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Now continue that all the way around, and I'll meet you back up here to join the round. Righto, so I've done my last chain 3 picot. Now we're going to skip the loop, and in this last chain 3 space from the loop, we do our 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 1, 2, 3 double crochet into that chain 3 space. 2, 3, and then we do our final picot. 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch into the top of this chain 3. So slip stitch into the top of the chain 3, and that completes the first round of the cuff. Righto, so we're going to slip stitch up to this chain 2 space. So we do 2 slip stitches at the top of these 2 double crochets, and then 1 slip stitch into this chain 2 space. So 1 slip stitch at the top of the first double crochet, 2 slip stitch at the top of the second double crochet, and then 3 slip stitch into that chain 2 space. Chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, 2 double crochets, 1, oh, I did that, through. We want to do it around. There we go. 1, and then 2 double crochet. So that'll be 3 double crochets there. Now you want to do 1 extended double crochet. So we yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. Then chain up 3, 1, 2, 3 for our picot. Go back into the loop and do our slip stitch. So we've got a little picot. Now we do another extended double. Yarn over, pull up the loop, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then we do 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, whoops, sorry, 3. That, sorry. So then we end up with a little fan with a picot at the top. So now I'll show you again. So into this chain 2 space, we do 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and then we do a extended double crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then into the top of that extended double, make a slip stitch. Now we do an extended double again into that chain 2 space, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on the hook, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. Into that space again, we do a 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. So again, one more time, into this chain 2 space, we're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 1 extended double crochet, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, chain up 3 for our picot, do a slip stitch back into the top of the extended double. Then we're going to do another extended double into that chain 2 space, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, and 3 doubles into that chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3. So do this all the way around and I'll meet you back here to finish. So 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 1 extended double, 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, chain 3 picot, 1 extended double, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Now we slip stitch into this top to the third 1, 2, 3, third chain of that chain 3 to finish off the round. And then that is the cuff of our glove, of our lacy glove, finished. So we can cut our yarn and weave in our ends. So yeah, once you finish doing that, you do that again, and then you'll have 2 gloves. So this will be the completed product. I hope you like the tutorial, and yeah, like and subscribe. Thanks, bye!